Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by blue hair color. Here's the science behind why it won't leave. With semi-permanent hair color, whatever color squeezes out of the tube, that's the color that's going on your hair, okay? It doesn't require ammonia, it doesn't require peroxide, so this gorgeous visual I've drawn for you is a strand of hair blown up. Semi-permanent hair color cannot go past the cortical wall into the cortex because it does not require ammonia or peroxide. There are 3 different kinds of semi-permanent hair color though. Brings us to our basic dyes. These are the ones that we really struggle to get out of the hair. These are the blues, the greens, sometimes yellow. I don't know if you've ever worked with Aveda, but pure pigment yellow is a tattoo in the hair. Ask me how I know. They're very, very small, so they can go deep, deep into those cuticle layers and bed themselves up against the cortex. Not only that, they're cationic, so they're gonna go into the hair and they're gonna find these highly porous, negatively charged areas, which typically when we put blue on the hair, what do we do right before then? We bleach it and we damage it and we make it negative, highly porous hair. So that blue is just, that's a dream for basic blue 99, which is the one that is typically the hardest for everyone to get out of their hair. So if we think about this blue goes in and it's really small and it's gonna butt itself right up against that cortical wall. But remember, it cannot penetrate the cortex. There's no ammonia, there's no peroxide. It cannot lift it to go that far in. So if you try to bleach this out though, what you're gonna do is you are gonna open this cortical wall, and as the bleach goes in, it's actually gonna take that blue with it. And now it's in the cortex of the hair. What do we do then, right? Because it can't actually attach itself to any of those DNA strands. It's a totally different kind of molecule. But because it's so small, it's gonna have a hard time getting back out. So bleaching is not the answer here. And the answer is not one that everybody loves. It's health of your hair. You need to lower this porosity. You need to get a lot of this negatively charged space out of here so that those blue molecules really don't have any magnets to attach themselves to. I know that's not the answer that you want, but we just want to remember when we're talking about hair colors, there's semi-permanent, there's demi-permanent, and there's permanent. But the word permanent is still in all 3 of them. Just because it doesn't go into the cortex of the hair doesn't mean that it's not going to hang around pretty much for the lifetime of that hair strand.